Okay, Chad.
All right, Chad.
Who's Chad?
You want to be Chad?
What?
You're
Who's
Chad?
Chad?
Look at you.
My name is Juan. Gallegos.
No. Your name is Juan, nah Juan.
Every time I say, "Hey, my name is Juan," they'd be like, "Is that with a W?"
Well, yeah,
Really?
what?
Yeah.
People say
Oh,
that?
Yeah,
because
like
it's Juan.
the,
Like
the way
Juan.
he pronounced it.
Oh, cause you.
Wait, how do you say your
I
name?
mean,
You say Juan.
His name is
dude,
Juan.
A lot
But
of.
he pronounced Juan.
Oh yeah,
I don't know about the
Juan, like,
That's how you.
Juan.
Well, I'm exaggerating a little
Juan.
bit, but that's how you pronounce.
But
That's how you
then,
say it.
hey, there's a lot of like Mexicans are like look Asian nowadays, so it's like I see it.
So you're calling me Asian?
I
now?
see it.
Wait, he doesn't look
I
Asian
don't
though.
look- I don't look Asian.
You
I don't
never
look-
know.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
say
you might
any
have a little
ethnicities,
bit.
but
I don't know. I gotta do that 23andMe.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you
I
put
do
the
that.
four of us
Careful,
together,
though,
you're
there's
more the
conspiracies
Asian
about
one
that, though,
looking,
you know?
I don't know about that, but yeah.
right?
What's up,
I
guys?
think you'll be
Welcome
you.
to another Grub'N
Me?
Talk podcast. Guys, I'm doing the intro,
I know.
so please do not speak.
Whoa.
Brought to you by Electrolytes from TJ. Is that what it even is called?
Electrolytes.
I don't know, but yeah.
Electro-
Guys, welcome to
Electrolyte.
Electrolit.
welcome to
You
another
put in
Grub'N-
special stuff in there.
Oh shit,
That's
we're
a pump-
lit.
that's a
I be
lean right there.
I be failing today because I'm trying to do this intro and they be like, huh.
Sorry, we lit.
I think it's due to we're doing it at a different time than usual.
Oh yeah. So guys, we normally do this on Saturday mornings and then we air it out on Tuesday at 3 p.m. But today, if you guys see, Daniel's trying to reach for the chips. But we have a new set going on. We have the walls painted, some stuff in the background. We got some new tables. It is lit, guys. We upping this production for you guys, making it better. Like I said, let me try this again. Welcome to another Grub'N Talk podcast. With me today, we got the whole crew. We ready. We excited. And
What it do? Shot it do.
And we got a little topic today. We talking about Happy Papi Day, aka for those people who don't speak Spanish, that means father.
I mean, I'm pretty
Happy
sure.
Father's Day.
I'm pretty sure Drake established that name, so everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Who?
Drake.
Why did
What
you
do you mean
say that?
who? You like you doesn't know who Drake is?
I thought you said Dre.
Who?
I was like, who? Like Dre, like
Dre. Who's Dre?
Dr. Dre, like
Oh, Dr. Dre.
No, Drake.
No, Drake.
Is that-
Champagne Poppy. That's his Instagram.
I
don't know.
You didn't know that?
You learn something every day. I didn't even know that was his Instagram. I don't follow that dude.
Or was I don't even know no more.
Was it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna talk about like kind of like Father's Day, something to tribute to dads because I mean, technically it's on Sunday and we'll air this out on Tuesday, but hey, why not? You know, some dads might see it. You know,
Just show it to your dad on Tuesday.
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Shows you that for
Yeah.
sure.
So what best memories do you guys have like with your fathers? Obviously, you know, we have the same dad, but we don't, Alex. So what's up? Throw it at us.
Ooh, I don't know. Best memories. Well, one of the memories I have with him was we were at riding bike. He was riding a bike and I was on the handlebars. I forgot where we were going, and my dumbass was there on the sitting on the handlebars, swinging my feet around as he's riding the bike.
With,
right?
with my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
I
were
was
at
riding
the-
the bike.
We were on
and-
the park on Grove Street.
Yeah,
No, yeah, I
yeah.
remember that shit.
John Galvin.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
and then I was sitting on the handlebars, and then
His
my
dumbass
dad would like
put-
turn a little bit. My feet would swing around, and one time like my foot just went back a little too far, and it got stuck in the fucking rim, dude.
That's right.
We both just
Boom.
flipped
Vroom.
over.
Yes.
Damn.
I remember that.
How old were you?
Dude,
Because I remember a little bit. I just don't recall.
maybe 88, 6
Yeah,
years old.
we were definitely in Berlin.
Yeah.
That was elementary school in our hood.
It wasn't that hood. People just got killed there, but it wasn't that hood. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a freaking prison now.
I mean,
dude.
they fenced it up.
Yeah.
Like you got to go through 3 fences just to get to the main office,
damn.
or 2, no 3, some shit like that. I
yeah,
don't know.
something like that.
Damn.
Some of the first memories I would say that I have with my dad that like since I remember was probably I would always remember we had a basement where we used to live and it would be like our
cool.
music room.
Was it scary?
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
You're
It
one
had,
of
like-
those
it
kids with
had,
the
like-
basement.
I
It
know.
had,
I always
it had
wanted
like
that.
one of those like
Wait,
closet
the-
heaters
wait,
with
the-
the one light like a horror film.
Oh,
The attic is on,
yeah,
the
I had,
attic's
like-
on top, the basement's
Yeah,
on the bottom,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Correct.
It had
Oh
like
my
one of those
God.
like
Congratulations.
I learned 2 things today. Hey!
you know like those horror movies where it has the one light in
Uh-huh.
the closet heater.
Yeah.
We had that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
But-
sketchy.
but-
Just for, it probably didn't work, but it was just for aesthetics, you know.
But anyways, I would always remember my dad playing guitar when I was little.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like, I want to do that. So ever since then, like, I had this thing where I love music and guitar. And he's the one who, like, introduced me to all my music tastes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you probably listen to like a lot of stuff that like people your age are not listening to because of your dad, huh? I see that a lot. Like a lot of people that their parents are like into music.
Mm-hmm.
They listen to
Like
older or classical, like classic
Yeah.
music, and it's a way different taste, way different
Mhm.
because you grow up to it. Like also like us Hispanics, you know, Sunday morning, you know the radio's going on, la que buena,
Yeah.
you know, and
You
so
know it's cleaning time.
yeah, you know, every time. And you remember those songs, you know,
Yeah.
and like back then,
Yeah.
those songs, you know, now you hear them, you're like, oh, they bring you back.
Oh, yeah,
They're really
definitely.
good songs. You know, side note, they don't make music now the way I used to make music before.
Oh,
Oh.
totally
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
It's way
Like,
different.
I grew up like with classic rock, like you know, like Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, all that kind of classic rock.
That's good
And
stuff.
then as I grew older, I got into more of like the new modern stuff. Like I would listen to like Avenged Sevenfold, like Asking Alexander, like that, like more like scene, like metal, like
Oh, okay.
harder rock kind of
Yeah.
stuff for our generation. But yeah, definitely, I think kids who grow up with more classic music definitely have a more diverse taste. I mean, I like pretty much any music, but I do tend to lean towards, you know, the rock music.
She likes every music, yo. Like Alex is like
I'll
full,
listen to anything.
Alex is full like Caucasian, okay? And when she's kicking it with us, all she's listening is to Paisa music, corridos. And she's like, I'll be putting some rock and stuff like that. She's just waiting for me to switch it. She's like, when is she gonna switch it to Mexican music? And then she's like, it's not a party until you
Yeah,
start
they'll
playing your
put it
music.
on and I'm like, all right, it's a party now.
Yeah, because like earlier we were setting these up and we put what was that song? "You Somebody" by I forgot something. I was playing it earlier.
Yeah, you somebody song.
Yeah, because we were talking about like the songs about the fair.
Yeah.
You know, when we
Oh,
used to
look,
go over at the
back,
fair.
Damn.
Yeah, and so
Those
I was
good
talking
old
to
days.
Frankie, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember like "You Somebody." That was like the goddamn song that would play at the fair over and over and over.
Or what was that? Paper Planes? Paper Planes?
Oh, I kind of.
MIA.
MIA.
Yeah.
MIA,
How did it go?
I fly like papers, get high like planes.
Something like ching ching.
Yeah. Ching ching shimmy shimmy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But getting to Daniel, I'm looking over here at Daniel, and then guys, we have a special guest today. We have a very
special guest.
small special
The
guest.
topic makes me a
Aw.
special guest today.
Yeah,
yes.
because the topic is
Oh shit, that's
Poppy
right. I
Day.
completely forgot.
Wow, you for real?
bad.
Every morning you see my
They're all
son and you
brothers,
forget
by
I
the
have a
way, if you
kid.
didn't catch that?
I
They're
don't
all
know, bro.
brothers, so they have the same dad.
Well, I mean, not everybody has to. They could be brothers and not have the same dad. I mean,
No,
we
I
have
know.
the same
I
dad.
mean, you guys do. No, I mean, you guys do. You guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna introduce my nephew, the one, the only. A lot
So
of
just his, not his, just his.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
his nephew.
well, I mean, you see the way he smiles at me and almost smiles at you guys.
He's like, oh my god, he's so stupid.
Is that what it is, Jamin? Is that what it is?
He's like,
All
I'm like
right.
one.
Damien.
Damien.
Let's say hi to Damien, everyone.
Woo.
Hey, Babash.
Hi.
Hey, Damien, this is your time to shine. Would you like to say anything to the people that are watching us on YouTube? Or he wants some electrolytes.
He wants to
get lit
with
You
his
wanna get lit,
daddy.
Papa?
He wants to be hydrated.
Yeah. Daniel, how does it feel?
Juan,
to you?
I don't see him smiling at you, bro.
Oh, he has this damn thing on. Jose, how is he supposed
He
to
can
like?
smile through that.
It's
You
not
know that?
transparent, bro.
You
Like
can see his cheeks though.
You can see his cheeks.
Like yeah, you see him. Like,
You can
kinda-
see him
can
like
see
go
him.
up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh,
with
his
the-
dimple. You can see his
A little
dimple.
dimple.
Oh, he has
I think
little
he has
dimples.
the cutest little dimple.
Aw.
Who has dimples? You or
She does.
yeah?
Yeah.
A ver. Let me see,
I
David.
bet check me.
You want
He's like,
some?
this shit is not working.
No.
No, Baba.
Oh.
So
Hi.
cute.
Yeah, he's
So cute.
teething right now, so everything he wants to put in his mouth.
Don't touch that,
No,
papas.
no,
No.
Oh, you can't drink that
Yeah,
anymore.
right. Put this back on. Here you go. Oh.
Aw.
Then how's it feel to like have your first newborn with you right now?
How old is he, first of all?
He just turned 7 months.
Wow.
7 months.
I love how you act like you don't know, but people want to know.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know, so
Okay. Oh, Alex doesn't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he just turned 7 months.
7 months.
I thought he was 5.
It's
Now,
gonna be your
I was
fir-
asking because I really didn't know how
This
old
is
he
gonna be your
was.
first Father's
He
Day, huh?
really didn't know.
Yeah, it really is.
He
I
really
mean,
didn't
time
know.
just flies, you know.
Are you expecting like a super dope gift?
No, dude. Just the
For him
I don't
to
know,
let
bro.
you sleep all night. There you go.
I'm
Okay.
that type of guy that's just simple. I want to like just have a barbecue, like
Just kick back,
and
relax.
just enjoy it with everyone. But I want to cook. I'm the type of person that will want to cook the food, you know, not just chill back.
I like to chill back. You can cook it. It's cool.
You can cook it. You can smell like the meat and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's my favorite part.
Dude, like, what's the that memory you have with our father?
Dude, it has to be a lot with fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
You
Like
guys would do
everything-
fishing together a
Yeah,
lot?
Ev-
dude. We're actually going
everything-
fishing tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Shout
we
out.
are.
Father's Day?
Yeah.
Nice.
Everything,
You guys are
everything.
celebrating on
God
Saturday.
damn it, Alex.
He's trying to get sentimental over here, and you're like cutting him off. Great job. I love it.
So like, yeah, just fishing, dude. I remember just being young and teaching us how to tie the hooks.
The
Like,
hooks, yeah.
yeah, that's a crucial thing because if you don't know how to tie the hooks, your fish is gone.
Yep.
Like, so, but yeah, everything we know about fishing is because my dad. And I remember later on going with my uncle, and then he was like, "What? You guys know how to do all this stuff?" You're like, "Yeah."
Say
Like,
what?
come on, boy, you sleeping?
What, you told that to him, uncle?
No,
Yeah,
no,
boy,
no,
you
no.
sleeping?
Nah, my vocabulary wasn't that diverse
No,
at that
he
time.
told my uncle. Yeah.
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 Uh-huh. Yeah.
My daddy Tom.
Titi, my dad.
Oh, that's funny fishing. Remember when we went to, was it High Sierra? We went camping.
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Yosemite.
We
Oh,
came
is it
back
Yosemite?
with
It's Yosemite, but it's High Sierra.
yeah, we
Oh,
came
in
back with
Yosemite.
like 2 ice chests full of fish
Fish.
within
Yeah,
the
no.
legal, per
legal
day.
amount.
Okay,
Fish.
this is what we say. Allegedly, we
Allegedly.
brought more than we were supposed to.
Well, technically, no, because we had enough fish per head.
Well,
Per
didn't
day.
we?
Person.
Didn't we have to
person.
dump
Per person.
some? No, we had to dump
We
some.
gave some away to
We
like
gave some away
neighbors
to-
and
yeah.
stuff.
because we had too
Because
many.
I think
Yeah,
me
we
and
were
Frankie,
like
at one point, me and Frankie were fishing, and then legit, we just throw in the rod and
And
we'll catch a
boom.
fish. My uncle's
Wow.
like, "Hey, you guys sure you guys don't have the fish stuck down there?" Because we were all just cast in and catch fish.
So you're pretty good at it then.
Well, there's a lot of fish there.
There was a
yeah,
lot
that
of
was
Oh.
just literally like,
Yeah.
It was
And they
like
our bait.
honestly, it was an amazing experience because it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold. We were in like a trailer.
okay, papa.
Papas, you'll go next time, okay? You weren't born that time.
Oh,
chips.
Jamie.
What do you want?
You can't eat chips, right?
No.
No.
He was a plate too. No, papa. Let's get your mommy. Oh.
Aw.
Thank you
Alright,
for
say
visiting,
bye.
Jamin.
Bye, Jamie.
Bye.
Aw.
But yeah, so it was cold. We were like in a trailer home.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And that trailer home
bro.
didn't have AC.
Oh,
No,
no,
no
heater.
heater.
No
insulation.
heater.
No heater. So my dad had to turn on the stove and put water to boil.
So
to
heat
Just
it
to
up a little
radiate
bit.
some heat.
Yeah.
No, not just that. He like, you're not supposed to do this, but he had the oven on too, so he can heat up the
Oh,
place.
yeah, it was cold.
It was cold. We literally woke up and our lips were purple. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
but
really cool.
but no doubt that was
One
a funnest.
funnest
Like,
It was
yeah,
fun
Uh,
though. Wow.
yeah.
And then like the water was blue. Like you know how you
Oh
see
my
here. You see at movies and you're like, oh, that water is dope. You know, and it's fake.
Mhm.
A lot of times, this was like real life blue water. Like you
Super
can see.
clear.
You could,
Clear,
yeah, you can actually see
yeah.
the fishes swimming around.
Wow.
It was amazing.
That was amazing. It was like it was peaceful. There was rivers, lakes. There was a little pond too
Oh yeah.
for the little kids.
You caught a fish with
I
the
know.
net.
I remember the first day we got there. We pull up as we were like making line to get our mobile cabin or whatever. I saw we walk up to
How
the.
does that work? A mobile cabin?
It's a cabin, but it's a mobile home. So
Hey, it works.
so like so we're like walking around and then we see the pond, and keep in mind we were young and we saw the fish and we were hella excited. I run up to my uncle's truck, I get the fishing net and I just go, oh yeah,
Come up.
and I'm like, dude, we got a fish, fuck yeah, or hell yeah. But little did we know, across the lake it was like the owner or the manager or whatever of the place. He was there, and I think he had said something, or like you can't catch fish on the net, like you have to like
Yeah.
reel them in and
Yeah.
stuff like that. We're like, oh shit.
But it was super dope.
But yeah, dude, I was like, we got there, like it was cool.
Did you ever go to like a concert or something like that with your dad? Like
Yeah.
that you can like you're like, oh, this was like a dope concert. It was dope because because of the people that were playing, but B also B because you were there with your dad and you just having a dope time.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I think the first concert that I ever went to, I think it was like 6 or 7. I can't even remember because I've been to
Damn.
so many.
What was the first-
I
hold on.
really can't.
What was the first concert you went with your dad?
It was a band called the Donnas,
The Donnas.
and it's an all-girl rock band. They're not a band anymore, but yeah, you guys should check them out. They're pretty cool.
What happened? They just didn't make it.
Yeah, well, the drummer had like a surgery, and then after that, they kind of just kept like, Yeah, but no, it was really cool. It was it's this desert show, so it was kind of outdoors with
Like a Coachella kind of thing, or
no, it's like small. It's called Pioneer Town, I think. It's over there, and they had a stage, and it was cool. It's called Desert Moon, so it was like a little series they did, and they did it 2 years in a row, I think. But yeah, that was the first concert I ever went to. And me and my sister, we would like sing all the words with the band and everything, and we were in the front row.
you guys were 6 and you knew all these?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, and it was really cool because we actually got in their website like a little picture and everything, and even in like the local newspaper or something, and they put us in there like, oh, like these two little girls like rocking out to the show.
Wow.
It was pretty cool.
That's
I have the news
dope.
article somewhere.
That is crazy.
Was that something like
You
you?
still have it?
Yeah, we have it printed from the website.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
In a little
dope.
That's
book.
cool.
Yeah, the thing about
You
every
should
time,
frame it.
yeah, every time we go to a show, we have like memorabilia. So I always keep all my concert tickets.
That's cool.
I keep like any like wristbands they give you that are special. And with that concert, it was cool because they did like a raffle because it was like just like a friends and family. Like they were a small band.
Oh, okay.
And I won like this 3D poster. It was like holographic. It was sick. I still have that too.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
Damn, you keep all that stuff. That's crazy.
Damn. That's cool.
But I think the most memorable concert I would say is Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
no way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was the coolest thing.
Yo,
that was the coolest concert that I remember.
I remember like not too long ago, people were like, "Oh my God, Drake gave Ozzy Osbourne such a freaking because a lot of people don't know who Ozzy Osbourne are."
Oh, when they did that song?
Yeah, and they're
You mean Post Malone?
was it? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
Post.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it was so funny. I remember that the memes on the internet.
Post,
Oh,
yeah.
Post Malone got Ozzy fame. Like,
Do y'all know who Ozzy
Please.
Osbourne is?
please.
Yeah.
Please. No, it was cool though. It
You
was
know who Ozzy is?
No, I don't know what you're saying
it was
about the
called
memes.
the
Like,
Oh,
Sunset Strip
yeah,
Music
neither do I.
Festival. And we got up to the third row actually. And
What?
Ozzy, you know, he always does crazy stuff. So he got a big like squirt gun and he was spraying soap on us.
Really?
And it got on my mouth. It was so gross. It
Oh.
was fun. It was fun. It was fun.
That's
cool.
crazy. So that's the most memorable concert you have with your dad.
There's so many, but I would say that one probably.
That's like your top.
Yeah, that's definitely my top.
Damn.
And then of course, like every year, we would go to Warped Tour. I'm actually wearing a Warped Tour shirt right here. We would go every year.
Do you guys go to concerts like often, like together, or?
Yeah. We always go together mostly, but sometimes I go by myself too.
Did you guys do that kind of like a tradition thing? Like, hey, everything.
Oh yeah, like every summer we would at least go to one show, like traditional, usually Warped Tour for summer because it was always in summer.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. See, I never, when I was your age, 6, I didn't know the difference between Eminem, Jay-Z, Rihanna,
Yeah.
Beyonce, Sierra. I didn't know who the heck they were. Like
that song is dope. That's it.
I didn't know who they were either, honestly,
remember
because I wasn't into that kind of music then. But I do like that stuff now.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like I didn't know which artists were which artists because like
Yeah, you
internet
just-
wasn't there.
We just heard the music and then oh, that song's dope. And then we're like, we didn't know who sang it, but you know, play that one song by this, like you know,
You try to sing the first lyrics.
yeah, it goes something like hold on, like
You're like,
Wait,
who is
wait,
it? Who
wait,
is it? So,
Ribatis on Nikes.
Jose, what would be one thing if you could pick something that your dad taught you, like a life skill or just anything that you really appreciate that he taught you?
Damn.
It's deep.
It's deep for me because for me, it would fuck.
No, Jose, for you, not for you, for me.
No, but for me, it would be my dad really taught me that to be a fighter because my dad had like a lot of complication with his life and health. So every time, like my dad been in and out of hospital, so he really taught me to like value everyone around you and then be really, really tough for yourself and then for everyone else. My bad, guys. That shit gets to me.
Yeah, dude, it's
Oh,
true
wow.
because
That's good advice.
yeah,
Really
my
good
dad
Our
dad
dad.
my dad he
Our
had
dad.
like complication with his heart. He had like a heart disease or virus from that. I forgot what it was, and then it so affected his kidneys. So then from there he had kidney failure. He went into the hospital, and then he was in dialysis for quite a while, in like 5-8 years. I don't recall.
I think it was like 4 to 6 years, something like that.
And then
Oh
he
my
and then he
gosh,
got he got a kidney
transplant.
transplant. And like months later, after the kidney transplant, we get in like a major accident. Daniel like broke
Busted
his
his head.
leg.
I got 14 staples here. right here. I broke my clavicle. This bone right here, my femur. No,
Yeah, your femur.
Daniel,
My
Daniel was
femur.
broken.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
twisted.
You're
My
Yeah.
lucky, dude. That you
Yeah,
made
Frankie
it.
Francisco dislocated his one of his hands. Jose
Frankie.
busted his
Eyebrow.
eyebrow. I couldn't walk because like the seatbelt it hurt. It hurt. So
he had the seatbelt imprinted
Yeah.
right here, like.
But like, dude, the toughest thing was when we had the impact because we were all there. We were all there except
Yeah,
my
I
mom.
was shotgun too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and everything turned slow mo. Everything turned
Exactly.
slow mo.
I remember once like on impact. I remember like at first I was reaching over to get a cassette.
Yeah.
And it was a El
Oh yeah.
Cuiloche.
Cuculote,
Yeah.
Ticulote or
It's like a
that-
Mexican.
Yeah.
that one
It's a
bird.
Mexican like gimmick.
Yeah.
It was like a bird. It uses gimmick pretty much.
Like I was in the Chickmans, but way before. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But like,
Yeah, so I remember I was getting that so we could put it on, and then like I look up, and as I'm looking up, I just feel like a big pressure on my chest. Everything goes slow mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I was also looking because it was we had
A little crate.
a crate of
Cassettes.
cassette tapes.
When cassettes were a
Yeah.
thing. A lot of
And
y'all
we-
don't even know
my
what
dad
that is.
My dad's like, yeah, get your guys'
My
cassette
dad
out.
had cassettes too.
You know, my dad's like, get the cassette out. We're like, for sure. And me and Jose were like looking for it. And then I remember like, he was looking for it first and couldn't find it. So I went down to look for it. And when I went down midways, that's all I remember. Boom.
Dude,
And the next thing after that was we were on the gas station, like on the corner on the grass. They were
Groven Mission.
they were just fixing it, like the
landscapers.
landscapers took us out of the van and everything.
a lot
like,
of
It was
these
crazy
people,
because
you
they
know.
put like the jackets off,
Yeah.
so they put on the dirt, and
Yeah,
my
I-
dad was airborne.
yeah. So we had like an Astro van back then. The vans were a thing.
Like if
Yeah.
you're a Mexican, your starter van was an Astro van.
Yeah.
Mexican starter van. Yeah, and we got hit by a 3-ton truck. So like one of those trucks that carry cement, all that stuff, boom,
Those
just
semi-trucks.
smashed.
Wow.
So imagine like the Astro van's this big.
Mhm.
After the accident, it was like this big.
And he took a red light on a U-turn, and that's when we're coming.
He-
Boom.
head on head.
Yeah,
I'm-
and it was crazy because like until now you don't really understand what it is, because when I looked up, I saw my dad like laying down on the
On the
steering
steering
wheel.
wheel. Yeah.
unconscious. I didn't like know like what the heck, like
And in
Dude.
that moment, like your heart could drop.
well
Like,
you
what's
don't
gonna happen?
you
don't know.
you don't know what the heck, and I
Like you're honestly just out of it.
yeah, like
you don't even
You're
snap
like in
back.
a trance. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's an afterthought, pretty much, right?
and
Yeah.
it's and the craziest thing is like I'm actually just thinking about it now. Like I was too young to know what the heck, if was he asleep, was he dead? You know, you really don't know. And so now I'm like, oh shit, you know what our life would have been if that was like that
was it.
that was it for
And
him.
I mean, sadly, you know, people who don't have their father anymore,
Yeah.
you know, it's sad.
It's
yeah.
crazy because something like that can just, you know, take the life of somebody.
yeah.
And which goes to your point, like you gotta appreciate the people around you. You gotta,
Yeah,
you know,
appreciate like what you have
Exactly.
in life.
not
If it's one parent, two parent,
yeah,
no parents, you know, the people who act like your parents.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know,
that-
big shout out to those people that are, you know,
Yeah.
that
for sure.
that are not your biological parents, but freaking step up.
They
care
step
of you.
up, yes.
Like Miguel's parents, they're like every time I would go over there, they were like strict, like if they were my parents, you know.
Yeah, family's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
not just blood.
I
That's for sure.
You know what? Do you guys? I think family is not blood. Family is love. Is the people you choose.
Mhm.
Because you and I can be related, but the producer out there, he's like, "Funny, family's money."
Frankie's like,
yeah. Because I mean, you can be blood, but then you can be feuding. You can be
Yeah.
like,
And I
you
know
and
a lot.
you
Unfortunately,
and-
I know a lot of people like that.
yeah, like you and
Yeah.
I, we can be blood and all this, but we don't talk. We hate each other.
Yeah.
How's that
Or-
family? Like I don't.
Or like you're like just talking behind their back, and that's like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
toxic stuff.
I mean, so you know those people that you have around you that love you, that you know have your back regardless. You know, that's family to me. That's how
Oh,
it
yeah,
is. I mean,
that's
I think so
too.
too.
Yeah, and that one big person I can name like that's like Hardy. Like
Oh,
I
my
can't
boy.
wait.
yeah. El
Can't wait for
Karma.
his wedding, dude, to
Shout out to my
reunite with
boy.
him.
that dude. Okay, that dude's from Guatemala, but everybody thinks he's from Mexico because he says he's from
Yeah,
Mexico.
if you meet him, you're like, oh, this fool's for sure Mexican. Nope.
Yeah, but my boy Hardy, he's the type of dude that Jose's getting in a fight. He doesn't even ask questions because throws hands in.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
that type
he's
of
he's a really loyal brother.
yeah, like straight up, like it's funny because like we say we're cousins, but he's my political aunts. I don't know if they say it. Yeah, like my uncle's wife's brother.
And so she's
I don't even know how to say that.
our aunt-in-law, stepbrother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, Jose. I agree with you. Appreciate who you have in your life. You know, it's Father's Day. Let's make the most. If you have a father, you know, make it a special day for him.
Exactly.
And even if, you know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Exactly.
Know, just show your appreciation. Say, Dad, I love you, or you know, something.
Take your dad fishing.
And then
enjoy it.
And then for those of you, you know, who don't have your father anymore, or your mother acts like your father, your grandparents, or even just someone you know who acts like a father figure, you know, appreciate them too. Say thank you to them.
But also not just on Father's Day, every day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm like before we
cut
out like this. I have that sour thing in my mouth where people will be like on Facebook, Instagram, oh, I love you, Dad. Oh, I love you, Mom. But every other day you treat them like shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get that.
Like I hate that. Like I don't post stuff about my dad or my mom, you know, but I treat my parents correctly.
Yeah.
You know,
but there's people that do it just for social media.
Just for social media, just for the cloud. And
so
I mean, like we don't want to end this podcast in like that note, but that's how it is, dude. Like,
but then there's people that like just. You don't know. Maybe they do treat them right every day, and they're just proud of it, and they post it up there.
And that's cool. But like, I personally know people.
Not everyone. You can't just say everyone's like that.
I didn't say everybody, but I personally know people.
But no, I get what you're saying. But
for sure, guys. So any last recommendations or wishes for dads or people that act like dads to our viewers? No,
I say just, you know,
stop getting them socks. Give them something cool.
I like socks.
You know what? The best gift you can get for someone is something that they would never buy for themselves. That's when I give stuff to people. I like to do that. Something that it doesn't have to be expensive. Just
you know what I like?
Something that they, you know, like they can use.
You know what I like to do? If I really know the person, I will get them things that they would like to have, but wouldn't go out their way to purchase it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Exactly. Those are gifts I like to give too.
Socks it is, guys.
Socks
it is. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you guys did, please like, share, and subscribe. Help us reach 100 subscribers.
100. We can do it, guys.
We're close. And please share this video. Like I said, like, share, subscribe.
Show your dad.
Yeah, show your dad, your mom, whoever acts like your dad.
Leave a comment below what you guys are doing. If you're doing anything for Father's Day.
And then after watching this video, go tell your dad how much you love him. And then your mom and
give
your
him
family.
a hug.
Yeah.
They'll really appreciate it.
Or else he's going to start crying, and we don't want that because his makeup's going to fall off.
Hey, I don't have makeup on, but when it comes to family, I'm really sensitive on that.
That's good. All right, guys. See you guys next podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. We're going to put fake clapping because you know